Well, boys, it's another day back out here on the farm, and I have a big problem. No, not the fact that I only have $48,000. The fact that I own Field 15, one of the biggest fields on the map, and the fact that it's going to take me forever to harvest. But something has just showed up at the farm that should hopefully help with that. Hold up, I gotta fire up the big old Cummins first. This takes about 10 minutes. There we go. Oh yeah, would you look at that? That thing is wicked. So this is the Nexat modular system, and basically they make a ton of different attachments that you can attach to this big behemoth of a machine, like seeders, sprayers, cultivators, all that good stuff. But one of the attachments is a harvester, and look at the size of the harvesting head we can put on this thing. This is absolutely crazy. In fact, it can barely fit on this trailer. Is it even off the ground in the back? Just barely. Now, I have leased this thing for harvest because it is wicked expensive, and I don't have that kind of capital right now. So we're going to give this a try. Now, I don't know if it's going to be any more efficient than the big old AF11. I kind of hope it is because it's kind of cool to have. And it's got way more versatility than just a harvester. My only concern is getting this thing off the trailer. This is going to be a task. All right, I've managed to make it into this thing. Look at how the cab is. It's on its own arm. Okay, we kind of just are falling off the trailer at this point. I'm trying not to end up like this guy right here. Okay, we have made it off the trailer. Now, if you don't understand how this thing works just yet, that's fine. I didn't at first either, but just wait till we get out to the field. Now, I consider driving this harder than probably driving the Big Bud 747. This is absolutely ridiculous. It is longer than the biggest header you can buy itself. So before we get going out to field 15, we have this field right here, which is soybeans, and we're going to attempt to test it on this. Imagine like 4 or 5 of these things. The work you could get done would be crazy. What we're going to do, we're going to pull up to the edge of the field here, and then we're just going to unfold it. And you'll see how this thing changes here real quick. So it drops the wheels out, do that. The cab swings up, and this all unfolds. This is one big machine. So now it moves back and forth like this. Now, this would definitely not be a machine for tight areas, but luckily we're in some pretty open space. My only other concern at the moment here is how long the tank is going to take to fill, because if it's small, it looks small, we may have some issues with that. Look at this cab view. Okay, I don't know how this this is interesting. The pillar completely blocks your view. I don't know if you can change this. Can you? Oh, you can. No way. I can change the cab view. This is crazy. So I can move this any way I want. Okay, now this is cool. The steering is a bit much to get used to, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. So this thing's got 2 chaff spreaders in the back. I wonder if you're laying down like oat straw or something like that, if it makes 2 swaths or just 1. I don't know how that would work. I did miss a bit back there. I'm still trying to get the hang of this, but we are slowly making it work. Oh, looks like we got some storm damage right there. I think Buck is away on a business trip right now. I wish he could see this because he would have some words. So maybe once he gets back, we'll have to show him. Now, another problem here. If you have trees or anything like that, you can't really do much about that. I wonder if I can move this cab out of the way enough. Okay, that's close. We might miss a little bit of the soybeans. Oh, no, we might be good. Oh, man, this is such a beast to turn around. Oh, the whole rear setup just turns. So it's got, I don't know what the turning radius would be like on this. Probably not like a 0 turn. We got to get the headlands done first, because if I don't do that, we're not going to be turning around anywhere. Now, while I am leasing this, I've technically bought it for harvest season and a little bit after, because there's some other attachments I would like to try with this thing, because it comes with a wide range of them. We'll check those out in a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm just going to try turn here. Yeah, this does not have the best turning radius. In fact, it's actually really bad. We did still make the corner, though. Now, so far for harvesting wise, I don't see the upside to this over a combine, but it's the fact that it can do so many other different things that I think is the cool factor of it. So it makes it a way more versatile piece of equipment as opposed to just buying a combine just for combining. This thing can do a whole lot more. Uh-oh, we're running into some trees. Let's move this cabin a little bit. There we go. We're probably gonna run into them. Yep. Scratching up the new machine. Now, this is not one of those flex headers, so I don't imagine this is going to do too well on uneven terrain like we're on right now. We're spinning a little bit and probably digging into the ground, so I wonder if I can put a flex header on this. That would be sweet. So I did just check the working widths on the case header versus this header, it's the exact same. There is no difference whatsoever, so there's nothing to say I couldn't hook up a flex header. Maybe the attaching deals are different, but if I could do that, that'd be sweet. But as far as productivity, I don't think there's any advantage to this thing. So one full round around the field here, we're looking at about 45%, but not too bad. But now that we got GPS rolling, it's kind of figuring itself out here. Let's look at some of the other attachments we have available. All right, so this is the next app pack. We got a slurry module, the, I guess, thing for the slurry module. You got a seed hopper, a seeder, a planter, a weeder, a cultivator, a sprayer, the harvest module, which we have on right now, and then 2 headers, a straight cut and a corn header. So quite a lot of options. So this is where the machine falls short. I have accidentally taken it into a ditch. And this is where we're at. I can kind of move if I work my way out of it. It's not the greatest. The ground clearance is absolutely terrible, but we can make it work. So I guess if you were running a farm with something like this, it would save you from having to buy a couple big tractors and a combine, and maybe a self-propelled sprayer. It can kind of do all that with just the module, which eventually after this field, I'll take the harvesting module off, and you guys can see what this thing looks like without it. But for what it's looking like, this tank is actually bigger than what's on a combine. Normal one, that is. So we're starting to get pretty full here. We're at about 84%. I've got a tractor and grain cart parked down at the bottom, so we're probably going to try unloading there. I haven't tried out the auger on this yet, so I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know how far it sticks out past the machine. That might be an issue, but I guess we'll see. Okay, let's give this a try here. It looks like it folds out the side. It goes out a pretty decent way. Oh, no, this is what this cab is going to be sweet for. So if I kind of move this over this way, you got the cab right there. Although, I don't know if I can actually use it that close to the grain cart. Oh, we just barely hit the grain cart. I got to move it in. Okay, well, if I set up the pipe right there, I can kind of move this over and look right at it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, by the looks of this does hold a pretty decent amount. All right, well, that should do for the first unload. Well, we are just about finished this field here. We got a couple more passes, but the tank is at 90% here, so I'm gonna have to go unload that. But I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with how this thing's working so far. Now, for harvesting, I don't think it's any better than a traditional combine, but it still works just as good. I will say the visibility is better, and that's nice. I don't know if I'm gonna make it down to the end of this row. They're getting pretty dang full here. You know what I just realized? No chance of cab corn with this thing. That'll never happen. Oh, dang, 98%. We're so close. 99. I don't think we're making it. Maybe we're gonna make it. Nope, not gonna happen. All right, let's go dump this out. So yeah, if you got the cab folded in, it's actually not bad to pull up to a grain cart. The cart was just a little lower, it would clear it. And that is just about it for this field. This actually didn't take too long. This seems to cruise along at a pretty good pace. Wonder what the light system's like on this. Oh yeah, no, that's pretty bright. I was just thinking this would be a pain in the butt to store just about anywhere. It takes up so much space. Oh boy, this is gonna take a little while. Quad track is gonna be extra slow because this thing is right full. Hopefully I got space in the semi, or else I'm gonna have to go probably dump it off at the co-op. I should though. Oh yeah, we got loads of space. This thing's completely empty. One full trailer from that, we still got basically a full tank in the harvester. Oh, not too bad. Almost close to a full Super B. I'll take that. So there's one thing I want to try here real quick. I'm going to detach this flex header. We're going to see if it works on this next hat. Because if it does, that'd be way better. That would help with a lot. Dang, it does not. That is surprising. Yeah, well, too bad. And then one more thing. If I hit a couple of buttons here, like so, and I back out of it like this, this is what the entire machine looks like without that. So the other attachments that you can get, you can just hook right up to the machine. Look how tall that is up there. That is ridiculous. But yeah, so the other attachments you can get, you can hook right up to the machine, and basically it's like a moving, versatile type tractor deal. I don't even know what to call it exactly. I'm sure there's a precise name, but the engines are back here. So the engines are essentially just driving big hydraulic motors and powers the wheels, powers all the hydraulics for everything else. So it works good that way. And then if we fold it up like so here, it'll do its little fold up magic deal. And then there we go. We got the tractor the long way. And then I believe if I hit some other buttons, I can change how the steering works. I don't know, there's a way to do it, but man, this thing is just a beast to turn around. Anyways, let me know if you guys want to see me use this machine for some other stuff after harvest, and if you guys are interested in this DLC for PC, I have a link down in the description. We get a little kickback from it. If you guys want to go check it out, it'll be there. But I hope you all enjoyed, subscribe, and goodbye.